Shafka reagis anhan reagis andati.
Hello and welcome. This was just one that Mr. Aspiring asked me to do. This is a bit impromptu. I'm just kind of doing it. Anyway, first off, let's start off with let's go with Warmaster Kodak.
What the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah, sounds like me last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's go with Mr. Aspiring Writer.
Are you fucking shitting me? Are you shitting me? You're all gonna be in for a wild ride.
Sounds like it. Alright, let's bring in finally, let's bring in Mr. Raptor.
Just look. What do you see?
A man. Fucking a horse.
Indeed. And David and Den was the man, and Game of Thrones was a horse.
Really?
Huh. Yeah, actually just sum it up, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've actually seen this video before. I think it was around like 7 or 8 months ago. And this was a time when I started becoming a little bit more interested as to why Game of Thrones was so bad. Because I haven't seen the show. I watched Mahler's videos on him critiquing the last few episodes. And of course that spiraled into me understanding like how bad this show really was. So even though I technically haven't seen it in the traditional sense, I know everything that happens. But anyhow, eventually it led me to watch this beautiful video, which actually has a better ending than the official version.
Well, we have one more guest in the back room, and that is...
Well, I can never escape the show's past.
Hello, Mr. White.
That will never
White.
go away.
I promise,
Witter.
Mr. White,
Yeah.
this one in particular might help you so much with that pain.
Yeah.
He's not gonna go hunt Hindenburg, is he?
Oh no.
What?
There was
Talking
maybe
about
later,
Brandenburg.
whenever you guys are done, I can talk about something very interesting that happened to me yesterday. Dunn knows a little bit about it.
Yeah, it was, you had a conversation with Replica, right?
Oh, Christ.
Oh no.
Oh, shit, this stream's having a lot of interesting stories about to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have another the last conversation part 2.
Mr. Person had the misfortune of talking about Mr. Rick Worley, and I didn't stay quiet this time. I kind of went off on this huge debate about one scene for like hours, and nothing really happened. Well, actually, something did slightly happen, which kind of surprised me a tad bit, considering him. We were arguing like about the whole second assassination attempt on Padme, and how like the bugs were like the best option for some reason.
No, it wasn't.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like those bugs, it implied that they were highly venomous, and that venom could easily be traced to, of course, those parasites. And I imagine those kind of parasites wouldn't be particularly, I guess, like, you'd have to, like, at least buy some of them around, like, the black market, which in turn is going to leave a trace. So, like, why didn't she just, like, use her sniper rifle and then, like, kill Padme? Like, I don't...
Well, the Camino Saber
Because they
Dart.
kept saying
Yeah.
that they needed to be more subtle. Like if they would have used the blaster, then it would draw suspicion to Palpatine for some reason and his followers.
How?
It's subtle, yeah, the same people
you
that
have to
bombed
bring them on
Padme's
again to-
transport ship.
I would have to bring him on again to just
No.
fully like this whole thing.
Invite Replica onto the Game of Thrones stream.
Well, he's been bugging us for months to do the Mr. B-Tongue because Mr. B-Tongue is his senpai and he wants that
I thought it was anonymous.
to YouTube. So, aspiring, I actually have to run a quick errand. My sister had an impromptu thing that she needed me to run her to. Is it okay if you manage the sharing the screen and stuff, or somebody else? Let's do that while I head out, or you can just tell the story of how I broke your brain.
I will tell the story of how you broke my brain while you were in this errand.
Now this is a story all about how Dunn repped the... Oh, now I can't sing it, damn it.
Now Dunn
Yeah.
wrecked somebody else besides just me. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Let's be on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, I've had in the Dun server. I've had my brain fried a few times for various reasons. A lot of them stupidity. Sometimes just having my entire world turned upside down, like one time in Meme because of Becca. Can't give any more details because she said she would disown me if I gave any more
Has
details.
she not already?
I don't think so
you?
yet. I don't
Oh.
think Becca's disowned me just yet.
Implying that she is currently owning you.
Yeah,
But you're
she's
like-
the mother. She is the mother of our streams and for our children.
Okay, fair enough.
I feel
Yeah,
like I should
yeah, that
walk
sounds
my
right, yeah.
walk right now.
She's very disappointed in me and Dunn, but she hasn't disowned us yet.
Mm.
But yeah, so I'm in general, and I was asking Dunn if he could fix the playlist for the writer's showcase because I was wanting to compile mine to his own playlist for a friend. And he responds back like, "Yeah, sure." And once he did that, he's like, my OCD brain is now kicking in, and I want to now do more organization. I'm like, yeah, I get that. I have those tendencies too.
Hmm.
And then he's like, oh, you have no idea. You should see my Pinterest. And I'm like, your Pinterest? You have
I've
a
heard of it.
Pinterest.
Hmm.
What? You were saying something?
That sounds scary. Is that like a website for like artwork and shit?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Technically, yes.
Lots of artwork. And Dunn's like, you didn't take me for a Pinterest person, did you? I'm like, I just don't tend to think about Pinterest at all. It's just a site I occasionally happen upon. And so he sends me a link to his Pinterest. I'm like, let's see, what's he got? And I see it, I'm like, okay, all normal. And then I start scrolling. And scrolling. And scrolling. And my face, my eyes are going wide as my mouth just slowly becomes agape as I'm like, holy shit, it's replica subscriptions all over again. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. I'm just in pure, utter shock at the size. And then Dun's like, what's surprising you, the pins or the folders? And I'm like, both! You have like over a dozen folders with all containing up to 12,000 pins. What in the universe? And after that shock is kind of like getting worn off, I'm in like amazement. I click one random folder he has. It's the one that's labeled potential female characters. And I'm like, okay, let's see what his reference images are. This This'll be good. Click. There proceeds to be sections for each folder. And I'm like, there are sections?
Oh, I don't think I
Oh.
would not want to show this done.
Oh, it's fine.
Uh,
None of the images are inappropriate. They're just a bunch of females.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Like, and so I'm just seeing these sections, and I'm after that shock wears off because it's like, again, I'm unprepared. I'm just expecting a massive list of female photos, and then I just see sections. He's categorized them. So I look into one section, and I'm like, what do you have here? And I noticed one image where I'm like, done. Why did you choose this image? Do you want to go into the section and show them which one I mean done?
He left the chat.
I guess he came back just so I have this image.
The context,
But,
Dunn has a harem of 600 women.
Let me see. Can I share my screen?
You would have to
Share
click on it.
Share screen. Can I window? Entire screen. Let me see. I'm trying to do this. This will work actually.
You have to. I think he actually has to click on it for us to view it.
That is a shame. Okay, that does make things ever so slightly more difficult. I can, however, still show you guys what it is that made me laugh. Give me a sec. Let me just go get the image, because
I think I know what you mean. I think I've seen it on the Discord.
yes, you probably have. And the image, to be clear, Clyde, the Discord bot that makes sure you don't post anything inappropriate, saw this image and was like, nah. Because Clyde's an asshole. And so I have to put it in the NSFW channel, aka Horny Boys chat. And I'm like, done. Why did you choose this one? And he's like, it was the only one of her I could find where she wasn't naked. And so I'm like, oh, okay. That makes some sense, I guess. And so I'm like, okay, you know what? This was funny. Maybe there's more.
Is that a Fox News reporter in like section 16?
I think it is, yeah.
It is. It is near a Fox van, so I presume so.
That's oddly specific.
Yes. And so then I noticed something else. I'm like looking through the images again because I'm like, what's some funny stuff on here? I noticed there's like the Batwoman actress, the lesbian one girl.
Oh, Ruby Rose.
No, lesbian one. There's Ruby Rose. There's the new girl, and then there's the black cop, lesbian one. Sophie, I think her name is.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he has that image before Batwoman, and it amused me because of that. And then I see something else which amused me ever so much more, and I shall post this in general again so you know exactly why. Look at this image. Do you notice anything? General conversation. Do you notice anything?
Looking at something?
General conversation Discord. What do you notice
Oh,
anything?
I can't leave StreamYards. I'm on my tablet. If I leave StreamYards, I leave the entire app.
Anyone else? Can anyone else see?
I'll just have a look.
You notice anything?
No, it's fun. I know you guys are talking about your stuff, but I'm just remembering my entire debate with him. And it was me by myself going against the prequel movies against two people. Replica and somebody else on Noble server.
Don't
that was a battle.
Actor. Don't worry, Raptor. We'll get to the Game of Thrones thing sooner or later when Dunn comes back. But during that time, we'll do a story. So, for those of you who can't see the image, because I can't share it, unfortunately, in the image, it's just I don't know who the woman is, but behind her, and like the little background that all the actresses taking a photo have behind them, there's logos. And there's two logos in particular that just stand out. One is the logo for Chatterbaits. I'm not going to explain what that is if you don't know. And another, which is cropped in the perfect way, so all you see is porn. It's just the word you see next to her head.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at this, I'm like, Done. Did you not see this? And he was like, No, I didn't. And I'm laughing how he was so focused on the woman that he neglected to see the logo and the word porn next to her head.
Well, that's probably a good reason for it.
What?
There's probably a good reason for it.
Oh, I'm sure
The
there's a
obvious
reason
reason.
why it's there.
Yeah, the obvious
But
reason.
the fact that he missed it. I don't know who she is. But the fact that he missed that, like, I guess he might not know what Chatterbait is. That is perfectly reasonable. But the word that's been cropped only to show the 4 letters you ever need to see. How did you miss that? And so, after... What?
Stuff's done.
I know, it is, but that doesn't make it any less funny. And so after I'm, like, done with that, I proceed to just taunt Clyde for a bit with trying to see what it will or won't let me post. Because some of the
Did
pictures...
Raptor's mic just break?
What?
He's talking in the live stream chat.
No, it's just I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah, and he wants to chat, or whoever will eventually see this. No, what we're trying to say. Yeah, I'm going through, there's some actors I'm recognizing. Nothing particularly incredible. There's this lady that looks like a fucking Barbie doll brought to life, unironically. Like,
Well,
not
she's
even a
different.
joke.
I think she's Nicki
Oh,
Minaj.
yeah, Margaret Robbie.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who she is, but she legit looks like she's not alive. She looks
that explains-
plastic.
That explains Harley Quinn pretty well.
Yeah.
Is she Harley Quinn?
Yes.
She is?
Yeah, she's
Really?
Harley Quinn in the new Suicide Squad films.
Oh.
I legit cannot recognize her. Just in the photo she's in, she's wearing like a pink top, long blonde hair, and legit.
She was also
does
in.
not
She
look
also,
like she's breeding.
yeah, she also made a cameo in this historical film talking about the 2008 recession crisis known as The Big Short. She made a cameo in that.
There's another image where there is I don't know female wrestlers or just wrestlers in general, except for
No, me neither.
Johnson. Yeah,
do
but
I.
there's one with the World Wrestling Belt Championship belt sitting on a Game of Thrones throne replica. And I'm just laughing because I guarantee Dunn would have missed a woman for the belt or the throne. Because that sounds like Dunn. I know that seems like the exact opposite of what I said earlier. But that seems likely.
Possibly.
He then has a picture of Brie Larson, which I'm like, Dunn. Why you
Why?
have Brie Larson?
Why?
Yeah, I'm here.
He said it was pre-stupid Brie Larson, but I'm like,
Yeah, because she was in Kong Skull Island, which came out in 2017.
I put an image to Clyde again, which shows more skin than the one Clyde just didn't let me put. And so I proceed to then, out of pure frustration, try and test Clyde with that image it wouldn't let me post. So I take the snapshot function, and I proceed to just keep taking different snapshots showing different amounts. And Clyde, for some reason, just doesn't like it when I start showing the plane. I can show everything else, all of her, all of to the right, but the second I start going to the plane in the left and start saying, nah, not appropriate. So for some reason, planes are NSFW on Discord, it appears.
Huh.
You heard it here, folks. Planes are not appropriate for children.
Mm.
I don't know fucking why. Legit, I can show everything she is showing. All of her is in the image. But the second I start showing a little bit of the plane, boom, gone. It's uncanny. And then I just started looking at what he's having as reference images for his characters that he's already made. Because outside of this one, he has specific folders for specific books. It's having a war with the bottom. Yes, I was having a war with Clyde because Clyde was being stupid. I wanted to see what Clyde didn't like, and now I know Clyde doesn't like planes. I take that slightly
Well, I can't blame
personally.
it for JJ,
That's
probably.
very plain of Clyde, to be honest.
Like planes, as in like within the geometry kind of planes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
the
don't get it.
parallel line planes.
No, I know you're going through this whole thing, but this is so tame compared to what I had to go through yesterday.
You'll be able to go after me because I think Dunn's going to be taking a bit longer. And I'm almost done. Do not worry. But yeah, I'm going images. I see one of his characters is referenced with Kylo Ren babyface, to which I proceed to make fun of him because unless Kevin Driver is having facial hair, I cannot see him anything more as babyface man. To which Dunn disagrees. Which side would you pick? Kevin Driver without facial hair, babyface or not?
Adam Driver.
Kevin Driver, Kylo Ren.
Yeah, it's Adam Driver.
Adam Driver.
Yeah.
Ignore the
Either way.
mishap.
Either way.
Do you agree with Dunn or me?
I agree with you, Aspiring. I always thought that Kylo Ren was kind of impetus and feeble.
Codex, white, babyface or no babyface?
It's just meh.
Yeah, same here. Meh.
I mean, it would help if I actually was able to see what you were talking about because I'm stuck on this stupid tablet. I can't really look at what you're looking at.
I'm just imagine Kylo Ren. That's it.
No,
This is
thank
Kylo Ren. Does Kylo Ren have babyface?
Probably. I don't know. I don't really give a shit anymore.
It seems like the question's too difficult for White. We'll just continue on.
I mean, honestly, I'm like meh on the whole thing. But yeah.
We just keep seeing more a lot of actors and actresses I recognize. I see this strange image, which I have to ask why he chose, because I, again, wish I could show you this one. The size of her breasts is almost grotesque in how large they are, and the dress she has pretty much doesn't hide them. And I'm like, Dunn, what made you decide to pick this one of Cardi D?
I wonder.
I wonder.
Yeah, his response
Question
was,
of the
I
ages.
liked it. I just liked the image.
I can see why.
Sussy Dunn.
I wonder why.
You'd see why?
For shame, Dunn. For shame.
And I can also say that Becca decrees that she does indeed laugh at her breasts, though not for the same reason as she normally does with models. I will let her explain if she ever wants to, because I'm not elaborating further.
Oh boy.
He then has a Game of Thrones thing, to which I'm like, you know what, I'll look at that. Maybe there's funny stuff in there. And then I remember this video. And I'm like, Dunn, have you seen this? And he said, no. and I realized I needed White and Dunn at the very least to see this video, which we will eventually watch, because I promise it is therapeutic. Because I did my whole Game of Thrones watch through. Damn, how long has it been? I think it was in last October, so
Christ.
June 6th. It's been like 10 months. It's been like 10 months since I've seen the Game of Thrones. And throughout it, and during the watch through, we occasionally saw other videos. This one being one of the best ones for the finale section. Because, you know, after seeing the shitty finale, it is just nice to see what could have been and what probably should have been far more than what we got. I also discovered that what the actress for what's the granddaughter's name for the most sassy lady?
I think Marjorie Tyrell.
Thank you. Yes, it is Tyrell. Marjorie Tyrell is a fucking Aes Sedai. She is 31 years old and does not look like it at all.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Like, Christ, if you actually want someone who could pass off as an Aes Sedai, Marjorie Tyrell, definitely. Thought you had an internet historian on no, Space Junk, we don't have internet historian on stream, I wish.
Yeah.
But believe me, what we have is a good alternative. I'm also surprised that Sam the fucking Slayer is 24.
Wow.
Gilly's still like the baby's still like a baby though. It never ages.
Space, I'm assuming you're asking if Dunn is thirsty based on all of the women on screen to catch you up to what you're seeing. Dunn has a very large Pinterest, which is somewhat organized, and this are reference images for potential female characters in his writing. This has actually nothing to do with horniness. For the most part. Some images definitely were chosen with the radar that all men have. Yes. And so we are now here in the hopes that Dunn will return. Who cares what Game of Thrones? Talk about no, Space. Believe me, it will work. You probably haven't seen Space. Have you seen the video? Have you seen the Internet Historian Game of Thrones finale alternate video? I presume no.
What's the talk about Doom right now, anyways?
Because if it is no, believe me, you're going to want to stick around. I assure you, this will be amusing. However, I have pretty much finished my brain blasting story of my war with Clyde, the harem of Dunn, and the replica subscription flashback, but Pinterest. But so, we've had season 1 of Replica, which is the whole thing with the prequels and sequels. We have had season 2 with Replica, which is Transformers versus sequels.
Season 3.
Right. Do you have season 3?
We'll have to we'll see what I have to say. Will be enough for a season 3.
Oh.
But
Like, how long
Each
long was the
season
conversation?
culminates in a video. If your thing is entertaining enough, it could potentially lead to a video.
Yeah. We could have
unfortunately, this was just a random voice chat that never got recorded, so I'm just going off memory.
Okay.
I should have recorded because it's like every time I go into a voice chat with them, there's always going to be something going on. So next time, definitely going to do it. So what happened is I came in right in the middle of the conversation or of a discussion with Noble and Replica about Noble wants to see the original version of the Star Wars films without all the special edition effects because he wants to see what his father saw, essentially. And then Replica does what he does best and defends the special editions for some reason, even though that's not even the point. And then he keeps saying, like, Noble wants to see the original version of like episode 4, 5, and 6, and then Robka keeps saying, for some fucking reason, like, the original version of episode 4 is the limited release that looks kinda but it's kind of irrelevant.
Mm.
And Rebel kept saying, no, that's not the version you want to see. And Noble kept saying that I want to see the original versions. I want to have the original versions on Blu-ray or in whatever. It's like you can watch it on modern televisions and stuff. I kept going on and on about that, and how like it's all impossible, and the special editions are there because that's what George wanted it to be, and that's what the whole replicas thing is. And Noble just kept getting madder and madder, and just to the point where fucking Noble literally start screaming at Replica. I have to admit, it was a bit far on Noble's part.
Mm.
It got fucking mental. And then I had to chime in and like, hey, he just wants to see the original version, so we just get the original versions and that's it. And they just have 3 versions of the films: the original release, theatrical release that the version we first saw to the public first saw, and then the second version, which is like the better picture quality version that came out the same year, and then the special edition. There we go. Everybody's happy. Turned this into some fucking war for some reason, apparently. I think mostly why Neville kept getting mad because Replica kept saying, no, that's not the version you want to see. And then, well, you know how that kind of shit goes. No, you don't want to see that version, actually, because I know what you think.
Yeah.
And then after that whole fucking debacle calmed down, the whole thing calmed down, Noble left, and Replica started talking about Rick Worley, because I guess I bet they were talking about Rick Worley before I joined in. And then I couldn't keep my peace, because up until yesterday, Replica knew nothing about my potential series on the prequels. He still thought I was a defender of the prequels, just like he was. That came in a bit of a shock to him. And then we started talking about. He was talking about Rick Worley, and then somehow I brought up to the point where it's like I was talking about how Rick Worley kind of wasn't really being terribly honest with his arguments against the anti-prequel criticisms, like how Rick Worley pulled out like the lowest hanging fruits when it comes to prequel criticisms. Like when I was talking about I don't know if any of you guys saw Rick Worley's video, so I don't know if you have any reference for what I'm about to say.
I have no idea who that guy is, so enlighten me.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Well, one of his points against the prequel criticisms is that, well, you see the scene where the bugs came into the room, the whole episode 2 with second assassination attempt. Maybe you're familiar. You seen the movie?
Yeah.
He says he doesn't actually even defend the point, defend that scene. He just says, well, you see, other movies have done it in the past. It was a homage to other movies. And then moves on.
Because he Dunn's returned.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi. How's life? Talk about Doom.
So,
I love it. It's like, who cares about Game of Thrones? Talk about Doom with White. Well, House of the Dragon is coming out this year. It's his.
No, we will not talk about that.
Talk about Doom?
No, the Game of Thrones. No, I know. We're literally on the stream, supposedly about Game of Thrones, but we have segued into the prequel discussion that I had last night between me and Replica, and some other guy who got involved.
Well, I have a very similar thing with Replica. Sorry, go on.
Stretching real hard, to the point where so even oh jeez, this is really hard to remember. I wish I recorded this fucking thing. Now I'm having to rely on my own shitty memory. So we were talking about things about we were getting into things that were just
sucking.
stupid. Like, so one of the points was why using the bugs was so it could be more covert or whatever than not, and that nobody would know it was an actual assassination attempt for some reason. Oh god, what the hell is this?
This is
It's
the
like
video.
he's come to haunt you, White.
So, like one of my points was like they would know it was an assassination attempt because of all the things like the bugs themselves, the hole in the fucking window. Obviously, that's perfectly cut in. And then they countered my point by saying that there was a droid that literally replaces the windows, so there would be no evidence of the window being tampered with. And then I'm like, you guys serious? Like, there's going to be no records of a window being replaced that very night. And then they're assuming that the droid just does that.
Yeah.
Like it just replaces windows. Like it could be that droid come. Their English is hard.
Mm-hmm. So
That
I don't
droid
know
could be
how
from like a construction company, for far as we know. We don't even know like the building managers even own that thing. Like we are assuming all of this is true. Therefore, to defend these movies, it was pretty much that the entire fucking the entire discussion. And then we went into some weird shit with Epstein. Like, oh, you see, if Padme suddenly died on her bed, so what if it was people would believe it? Nothing would happen because Epstein.
What?
Oops.
Oh.
And White died. Okay. Yeah,
That is-
so that's a weird statement that, like, Epstein Island is being likened to a freaking assassination attempt.
What? Ay, ay, ay.
That is legitimately one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
That guy's got some issues, I swear.
Yeah.
He is nothing but
Anyway,
issues.
So,
Fuck off, you piece of shit. Fucking
so
content.
nobody cares. I don't know about that, actually.
I care about
I
making
think
fun
there
of it.
I think there are a few people that do care about House of the Dragon besides
Where did I leave off at? Fucking didn't even realize my fucking Chrome. Yeah, it was drawing comparisons between if the assassination attempt was successful on Padme. It wouldn't have drawn suspicions to Palpatine and his followers for some reason. Because Epstein. They draw parallels between Epstein and Padme.
You know?
Like,
You know what a better defense for them to try and do is just reference that poison chocolate bar assassination attempt that failed to prove stupid assassination attempts exist.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that there are a few people I personally am apathetic towards House of the Dragon. I'm like, it's probably going to be okay at best. Probably going to be bad. Since
honestly, with all the shit we've been dealing with recently, I can't. I watched the first like 3 or 4 episodes of LB1 and I'm like, I'm good. This is dumb. I watched literally the entire reason I actually joined that voice chat with Replica and Noble was the vent about like the first 2 minutes of the what was it? The new Jurassic Park movie. Actually, funny enough. Like, I just watched the first 2 minutes, and I'm like, trying not to die of laughter. Like, the tone is so terrible.
Yeah, like, yeah, I talked with
and people are just getting drowned for no reason.
Yeah, I talked with Tarek about Jurassic World Dominion for a decent amount of time in the Discord server, and if you look further up at like the general chat, at least for the conversations that we had before, yesterday, he was on a rant about how awful the film was. It was brilliant.
Like there's this, I forgot the dinosaur was called. It was a herbivore. It had spikes on its tail. I forgot what it was called. It was walking across this mountain pass street. This guy fucking in his car drove past. I'm like, oh my god! And he fucking drove off the mountain.
Yeah, the story.
What? That is so fucking
This
retarded.
was like the first 2 minutes. This is like a montage of like dinosaurs invading our world, and it was just so stupidly done.
Will it be better than
Oh my
Rings
God.
the Rings of Power? You mean? I think that it will be just by virtue of the fact that Rings of Power is shaping up to be one of the worst things I've ever had the privilege of looking at, or anti-looking at, I suppose.
The fucking movie. I mean, I only watched like 3 minutes, and I'm like, oh my god, this is dog shit beyond belief. We had this little girl from like Texas being chased by tiny little dinosaurs. I'm like, where the fuck is this happening just suddenly? Like this is like, oh my god, the dinosaurs invading, and then it's like all over the world. I'm like, this doesn't even make any fucking sense. Like,
Yeah.
there's supposed to be dinosaurs all over the world. They're being taken over the world in such a stupid short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I've seen the Jurassic World movies, like there was only like a handful of dinosaurs, and now we're supposed to believe the world's being taken over by dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I can't believe
Mr.
we're
White.
doing Jurassic World complaining stream without Tarek, who literally just saw it.
Oh,
I'm sorry, like when I see such stupid, like I don't, I must be really sensitive to like just bad and awful, like just shit. I mean, like it's the same fucking feeling I had with the Halo TV show. Like when the first episode, the first scene, where like the kids are like, oh yes, we're smoking weed, or we're doing the drugs of the planet. And all of a sudden, they also started getting fucking butchered by the Covenant. Like, it started dying.
I mean,
Totally fucked.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyway, shall we get on?
Yes, let's get
I
on.
guess. I'm sorry
video.
I derailed this
It
entire
was 2
thing.
a.m. on a Tuesday morning. Samito and I are in a call. We started talking about Game of Thrones and what should have really happened in the final episode. We were screen sharing. I put up a picture of Jon Snow on Photoshop. Then the following happened.
Oh my god, John. It sounds like you were having a terrible nightmare. What happened? Are you okay?
I was, but I'm not.
Exactly.
I was, but I wasn't.
Your sarcasm is obvious.
I died, but then I lived.
Hold on, go on.
I had a premonition, Dennis. A premonition about you going to King's Landing. You should not go.
I just jumped on my horse and I was ready to run over there.
I know you want it, Danny. I know you've wanted it ever since you were a little girl. But we've just stared death in the face. And I think you should appreciate the life you have. Perhaps by bringing a new life. Perhaps by bringing a new life
Hey, Doug,
into
you
it.
ignore the video a little bit, maybe.
Then she looks down.
It's like,
I'm gonna be honest.
gotta bring
I only like remember the ending of this.
Yeah, I forgot about this.
It's like
Oh my
I zooming
God.
into the eyes as he's like, I want to have you have a baby.
Isn't it sad that cardboard cutouts are better than the actual characters in season 8?
Yeah.
Isn't that ironic?
Yeah, this is I think, this is Photoshop.
I know.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
Photoshop. They are just recording Photoshop, and it honestly is great.
Yeah.
Oh
It
yeah,
works so well.
Yeah. I'm just identifying the program. That's my stupid brain doing its thing.
That's fine, don't worry.
Continue.
Down at his sultry lips. And then they embrace.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I do. Danny, Let's make a dragon.
God.
Oh no!
And this is the birth story of Valerian.
This is the best way. All right, let's go. Oh no, come on. Let's say something romantic.
I can't wait to unbraid your hair for the next 4 to 6 hours.
Me watch is caught in
You're not a warrior anymore, Denny. You're my wife.
such accurate garbage. Oh my god. Okay. So then that cuts out to
Joanna Park about to get married to life.
I'll be cryptic.
Cryptic Crip.
You be Sam and this dude.
Okay.
It
So
will
this
just be
is
lighthearted. This will be like a
completely
comic
right?
relief. scene.
All right.
Hey, Bran. Listen,
Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask you if I could ask you something.
Go on, Bran.
His own name.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I told you. I told you.
So this is a parody, essentially. This is not at all serious, right?
No, not at all.
Oh. Cool.
That's
Go
I told you
on,
this is therapeutic.
Sam. But he'll
I told you this would be therapeutic.
give everyone like a formal name. So it'll be like, go on, Sam the Brave.
Yeah. Okay, Bran the Broken. That still really doesn't feel comfortable to say. You can see into the future, right? You've pretty much proven that.
Basically, brand.
I can.
Dick.
I have the
Yeah.
vision.
So tell me, Ginny, what's his wife's name? Hold on, wait. Sam's wife. Gilly's been telling me some things. You know, she thinks she's a bit sick, and you know, I'm just wondering, you know, maybe if she's gotten me sick.
Sam the Brave.
With what? AIDS?
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know, we've just had the baby, and you know, she's mentioned that she's a bit sick. You know, down there. And I'm just wondering if she might have passed it on to me. Is that something you can tell me with your powers?
To give me
in the
HIV.
background.
He's
listening.
it's
So
perfect.
all of this fucking hell sound.
Let's say
This is perfect.
Davos was away from his wife for a long period of time. He just kind of needed to yeah. Continue.
The expression on Davos's face, like, Sam, what the fuck did you do with your wife?
Or maybe he was responsible for it.
No,
Wait.
he's saying you're a dirty oathbreaker and you need to be executed for breaking your Night's Watch vows, you piece of crap.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I like how Sam just a
We did-
very low
Done.
res king trial, and that was like a far better version.
You
Done.
just defeated
Do you
death,
know
and
what
you're bugging the one
the
man
D&D
who can
bad
see into the
pussy script
future
is?
with whether or not you've got the clap.
Oh, Sam. Yes, let me use my vision. I can see things of the past and of the future, but I've got no idea what's going on right at the fucking moment.
Okay, well, you know, in the future, you know, do I have like herpes or maybe hepatitis B or something? Just ever?
I think
Some
the
things
term you're looking for is Smurfetitis C.
Better unknown, Sam. And then they all laugh about it. But then he's like, oh, no. So what will you do now that you defeated the Ice King? Will you retire?
I don't really want any more. But what I do want is to be able to want some more.
What?
Truer words never spoken. So do I really have the clap? Ad time.
Replica.
Oh
No.
no! The true villain of the series.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, well, he's not competent enough to be a bad guy, to be the villain.
Ow.
He's an antagonist.
He is. How do I put it? He is the slide to David Benioff / Kathleen Kennedy's Mumraz.
You what?
He's just one of those returning side villains that never actually succeeds in doing anything, but is there and is trying.
Yeah, they're like
Oh,
Team
people-
Rocket from
This
Pokemon.
everything
with
would have
the
been
Hong Kong communist.
He's like Dr. Doofenshmirtz, but much stupider and worse.
Shadow Man here. And I'm Shadow Woman. You heard about
This right here is
a game with weekly tournaments and events.
What was that?
It's so good, I even wrote a song about it. Red Shirted Lemon is a very good game.
Should I just skip
I like
over
to
this?
kiss the characters for good luck
Yeah, might as
before
well.
I send them into battle.
But it's replica content, man.
Mwah.
Oh no!
Come here, you rascal.
Replicas in the
I think I'll
works.
pass on this one.
I like to play
Yeah.
on the toilet,
What are you
instead of
doing?
flying the plane.
Replica wife responsible for 9/11?
Oh, at least give it a go. You can raid in clan if you
That
have.
was
the paperwork films.
These two phones. 100k silver and an epic champion. No, wait, that's too good. 50k silver and an epic champion. Use the link in the description because that's where it is. Oh man, my wife's dead.
Brave Shadow Legends.
Ads over. Look at that fucking. It's just the expression on her face. It's like she's seeing like a dog fucking a pigeon. And she's going, oh, that's new.
What? How'd they get up there? What a weird time we live in.
This truly is a Game of Thrones. Ari is there, and who else is there? So what happens in this scene?
Oh, they're usually bantering, so I guess he'd walk up and he'd go, "Oi, cunt."
Yeah. You.
Oi, cunt. I see you managed to outlive death. You finally put that little needle to work, huh?
Actually, my brother gave this to me.
Your brother's a cunt. Your brother's a cunt, and that little sword's a cunt.
Hound, what will you do now?
No.
We have defeated the ice people.
What
Will
are
you
they going
find
to do
me-
now? I have the cunt ground.
Bunch of cunts.
Bunch of cunts.
Do you have that clip done?
No, I don't.
You should get it.
Ah, the hound just looks at a brothel. Bunch of cunts.
It gets better. It gets fucking better. Okay.
That's just what he says anytime he sees a woman.
Oh no.
Bastards
Oh,
will finally retire.
There's
Then
only
again,
one
the
thing
hound's
I've
equal
ever cared
opportunity. Even the brothers are cunts.
Dagger in my brother's eye.
You know, I know
The
where
hound
your brother
uses
is.
the word online. Fucking
We all do,
cunt.
you cunt. It's in King's Landing. It's the only place left on the map. Didn't you say you wanted to kill that cunt, Cersei?
Yes.
Well, then, Get off your shoes and get on a contour.
Okay. Oh, all right. She's gonna jump on a horse.
Jump on a horse.
Okay. So they start riding off, and does he give her a high five or something for like saving the world?
Yeah. Oi, cunt. Put her there.
We did it.
Flawless.
So off they trot. We're going to King's Landing to kill the
Queen.
Yep. Fades to black. And then who comes up in the next scene? Oh, hello.
Perfect.
Oh, hello. I know all the secrets in that, and I've got so many secrets to tell.
Throw Tyrion in there.
Tyrion, I know so many secrets, and one of them is about Daenerys.
Let me guess. Are dragon queens really dragging her tits all over Jon Snow, huh?
She's making snow angels.
Well then, only from the beautiful mind of Tyrion.
This was worth it. I was like, if this was serious, I'd be like, yeah, I don't know what to put. This is actually really funny.
Yeah. I told you.
Yeah.
And it's better than the actual ending.
Yes.
Which meant better.
But not just that. She's gonna have a baby.
What the fuck are you on about? That old witch said she couldn't have no more.
Even witches can make mistakes.
You might be onto something there, Baldy No Nuts.
That's what he would say, though.
I'm leaning too hard into the New York thing.
Why does he have a New York accent?
That's the only accent I can do.
He's just got one of those like terrible, like American think it's British accent.
What am I gonna do with fucking...
We've
already done 80% of the lines. That's his voice now. Seems like there's gonna be two bastards running around the palace.
So, but here's the thing. Here's the plot twist, right?
Right.
Was hiding in the closet the
Oh.
whole time, and so she overheard the whole thing.
Right.
As they have their like speech, they both kind of know she's there.
Ooh, yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
they
yeah.
somehow they always kind of know.
The birds are always listening.
What is that? Some sort of metaphor or something? What are you trying to say? what do you mean? I don't see any birds.
Tyrion, it means there's a fucking bird in the closet.
Oh, I have to go take a piss. And he always sits like that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more.
I'm gonna go with him.
Comes in. Lord Varys, did you know I was listening?
Little birds are always listening.
What will you do if Daenerys has a baby?
I'll do what I always do, Sansa. I'm gonna do what's best for the realm.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Beautiful. Okay. So then she goes.
This is hilarious.
Yeah.
This is one of the greatest things.
I can't really get the full scale of it because it fucking keeps roboting every 5 seconds, and this sucks.
That's true internet connection, unfortunately.
Why is your
I know.
internet shit white?
I live in ass rapey land, that's why.
No.
And I live in the middle of nowhere in a trailer park at the moment.
Wait,
So I can find an
unass
apartment.
rape your internet.
Hold on, let me get that butt plug.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Doesn't that ass rape it, not unass rape it?
Oh god.
They put the plug in, no one can rape it anymore.
I do
That's
think,
true.
though, the funniest thing I have ever heard on stream was from Aspiring. He's like, I will cock your parents.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, if I ever decide to just do a funny joke sting throughout a year and put it in a video, that's going in.
It'd be like
Yeah,
that
it's such-
sometimes.
We get to lots of fun around here.
My father is a bastard king. and a mother of dragons. What will that mean?
Fuck if I know. Hold on, let me pull out my handy dandy flow chart for just this thing. Let's see.
He's going to say something incredibly poignant. You're proud, Samito.
The father is indeed a bastard, and the mother is indeed a dragon. But together they might become
The bastard dragon.
Megazord.
No, that's not what would happen in Game of Thrones.
Oh, wait. Okay, I might have it here. Okay. A father who is indeed a bastard, and a mother who is indeed a dragon. But together they may bring into this world the best of both and the worst of neither.
Bravo! Alright, so then it does like an establishing shot.
Hey, look, the trees came back.
It zooms like all the way
Like a
into the
Croatia.
castle. And then, once it gets to the castle, zoom out. And she will be there on the throne. Do you think Daenerys will be attacking King's Landing soon?
Of course she will. The little bitch hasn't dreamed of anything else in her entire life. Her only goal is to take me off this throne.
He has to go poop.
And I'm quite comfy with my wine and my baby and the cigarettes I've been smoking constantly. And also I stare at the microwave while I'm making minute rice and have sushi 2 to 4 times a week.
Aye.
The fish. No.
The fish will make us strong, baby. I sense Daenerys may be on her way soon. We should make the appropriate preparations.
I'll ready the armies.
Fun, baby.
Tell the Navy they should be on the front walls as I load up another bowl.
Thanks for letting me know.
That's probably as much as we'll ever need.
Well,
So what are you going to do when you actually see the queen?
Oh my God.
You really think she's going to let you get close enough to slit a throat? She won't know I'm coming. I can put on any face, even yours. You think she'd let you get close with my face? My burnt face? No, I don't think any woman would let you get close with that burnt face. You're just being mean now. You gotta kill a queen. And you're over here telling me you wouldn't swipe right on Tinder. What's Tinder?
What?
Never mind.
And then they march off.
Tinder confirmed
John,
in Game of Thrones.
We did it.
Oh no.
The witch said I could never have another child. And here I am with a beautiful baby boy. What do you think of him? I don't want
to elaborate. Oh no.
To be fair, that movie was
I don't want
I've been saving that for like 20 minutes.
I was like waiting for it to like zoom out to show this ugly creature. But that was perfect.
So I don't know if you guys are gonna keep pausing, but I don't know if they said they like aligned the ships along the walls. I had this stupid image in my head, like the crudely pasted ships, like sideways on the walls with like duct tape.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
I thought that too.
I just have this stupid image like Cersei and Qyburn are talking, and like in the background you see people like freaking getting some ropes and like pulling the ships on the walls, and they're getting duct tapes, and like the crew members are falling off the ship.
Qyburn, I have a brilliant idea. What is it, my queen? I want you to mount the ships on the wall. my queen. That's retarded. Do it.
Actually, season 8 would actually do better if it was made in the style of Naked Gun and Top Secret.
And
That
everything.
would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Just make Game of Thrones season 8 a comedy. It'll work great. It already is somewhat of a comedy.
Oh my god, I should do
What?
that. I should totally
What
do
do you
that
mean
now.
you don't want it? He's your son. I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I was born a bastard,
Oh my god.
and I'll leave a bastard.
No.
You're not worried he's gonna fall off or something, Danny? Seems a bit dangerous.
You'll always be there to catch him, John.
Oh no.
What?
I don't want it.
No, just like
I never wanted it.
Your Highness, Your Highness. What is it? Missandei?
Keep that in. Keep that in.
I've just received a letter from King's Landing.
I don't want it.
Hello.
Hi. There's only one way that we can guarantee you on the Iron Throne, and that is to murder all of the former High Court.
What if we use that girl with
Oh
many
shit,
faces?
Freddy was the most. Jeez.
I'm that girl. And
Like, oh, but this doesn't seem terribly ethical, does it?
You're banging your aunt, John. I think ethics is out the window here.
Listen, don't ruin this for me.
she's about to put on a new face.
Sure.
That's what we're going with now.
no, no.
Hello, it's me, Jamie Lannister. At your service.
So what are we gonna do about the dragon? Do you have any sort of like advanced technology coming out? Yeah, I got a bunch of big
so many
crossbows
levels.
ought to do the trick. That's it. You just made more of the same thing that worked once.
What about the army? We'll just mount 50 crossbows on the walls of King's Landing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does some of his dialogue, yeah.
It's very nice,
Probably
man.
the most
Thank you. We're talking about
consistent
someone put on a dramatic
You just
voice
spoke
to say
Wookiee.
I got it. I got you.
My pussy's about to pop.
That was fucking hilarious. If it was just Chewbacca with the helmet plastered over him.
He's not a zombie. He's been a Wookiee the whole time. Qyburn brought aliens to Westeros.
No,
looks like a
they were actually in the Halo universe the whole time, and they just borrowed the Mac cannons from Reach. They plaster them all along the walls from on the King's Landing. Their ships.
This way, detected.
They're
Oh,
like,
no.
Qyburn, you have any new ships for me? Yes, it's called a Star Destroyer. I'm working on the Death Star, but that's gonna take a while.
More crossbows. Mass out of nowhere.
We just survived death. What do you guys
We just survived that.
I mean, that's kind of a silly question. We're marching on King's Landing. I feel like we've already kind of got our hands full.
We're still doing that? Aren't we good?
Yeah, we're still kind of getting to that. Also, she might be insane. I'm a little worried about that, actually. You like that segue? Fuck yeah.
Be careful about that language. You don't know who might be overhearing it.
That's good.
Nobody listens to me ever anyway. It doesn't fucking matter.
Whatever we do, it must be what's best for the realm.
The way Varys is tilted makes it look so much funnier.
Yeah, it does actually, yeah.
Almost like he's a fly on the wall.
He's just
You know, when I
leaning
see shit like this, I am totally inspired to do something like this, but fully animated.
Do it, I dare you.
Like
Honestly,
like when Miss Sunday came into the screen, like that one part where like, sir, we have a message from King's Landing. My idea was, Daenerys was like, wait a minute, the king has already landed, and she's like, and Miss Sunday's like, what? And Daenerys like, nope, never mind, nothing.
The baby you see in the background, the baby just falls off the dragon into the snow. John was running to catch him.
John, the baby is in snow. What?
The Missandei
John,
tries to hand the fucking King's Landing note to John while he's staring at the corpse of his son, and he's without even looking, he's like, I don't want it.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
But be careful what you say. The little birds are always listening.
Well, it seems as though the prophecy has come true, Bran.
Oh,
you knew how this would all play out.
The pain that I feel inside from knowing so much. You ever played chess?
Then pause.
I'm 400.
Yes.
Mike had an idea.
I have an idea. I know it's another retarded one. Like, Doris is like, better careful. The little birds might be watching. And then it zooms out, and there's like a lot of little birds on the tree.
Well, they're like gangsters or
All
something.
zombies.
No, they're like the hood gangsters and all that. That just puts on the tree.
There's some crows singing like
they're just regular birds, like a bunch of birds on a tree. Like, oh my god, they're listening.
There's ones with top hats and all that. Just like
top
hat cigarettes. Some of them have like, chain
The
smokers.
Gangster Sparrows, that's what it should be called.
There's just a bald eagle there for some reasons, like wearing the Uncle Sam hat.
Fuck yeah, America! Just flies away.
Or Uncle
Explodes.
Just there's a bunch of emus there with tanks.
Oh yeah, and you just have this like background with like anomaly in the background. I was like, oh no! The emus are at it again. Oh my god.
This would be great.
And I thought Gandalf was before Merlin.
Great material for something great.
I'm surprised there hasn't been more like fan edits of this, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I have to get a copy of this video to like brainstorm an idea.
The link is in the Discord, mate. Feel free.
Yeah. This is like a baseline for a really good fucking meme video.
It's a meme that makes other memes. It keeps giving.
Yeah.
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Well, that's all well and good, but if you could just give us a bit of a bloody fucking hint.
You don't know what you're asking for, Sansa. There's so many fucking complications on this timeline. You know how many fucking universes that I visited? I don't even have fucking legs. I don't have fucking legs, Sansa. You expect me to see 14 different... You don't even understand the complications. King's Landing is a bunch of fucking slugs in one of the dimensions. You know what I did wrong? I got out of my chair. That's all I did. And now everybody's fucking slugs more than Sansa.
Oh, Bran, I really... you know, sometimes I feel like you overthink things, and that's why everything goes wrong. Bran, you're kind of a jerk. You know that? You know, maybe I want to be queen of the slugs. Do you ever think about that, Rick? Do you ever think about that, Rick?
I hate to do this, but I have to go now.
Good talking to you, Frank.
Yeah, dude. Actually, I need to head up too. Actually, it's very late for me.
I know John has persuaded you not to attack.
Alright.
Oh, see you, mate.
See you around.
Yeah, mate.
I'm purified now. Yes. Oh, that was good. See you around.
Purified, my body is ready.
I swear, Sansa being like stretched with the eyebrows pointing up really helped with the Morty voice.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It doesn't seem like as elongated as like the voice or like the monotones of the voice.
It's just like she looks like she's seeding, which I guess fits with Morty.
She looks like she's sinking into her own body.
King's Landing with the dragon and destroy the city, including all of its civilian population. But maybe give it a second thought.
Have Bran's title get longer and more elaborate every time she says it.
What, like Bran the Broken Legs or something?
Not just every single time, yeah. What do you mean, Bran the Fast Pass at any amusement park? Give it a second thought. But Bran the Broken Legs. You want me to burn hundreds of thousands of people to the ground?
They're plotting against you, Daenerys. You need to show your force, assert your dominance, make them know that they cannot rebel.
That's good.
You know, Bran the Broken Legs who can't walk. You might have a point there.
Trust me.
Oh, no.
I can totally see the future. It's all gonna work out for you.
Beautiful.
I need to figure out what I'm going to do here. On one hand, I am the rightful queen. I have to burn down the city. But on the other hand, innocent people will die. Jon thinks it's a bad idea, and I want him by my side. But also, people might think his hair is better than my hair, and I can't have people thinking that we have similar hair. But also, I've only got one dragon left. If this doesn't work out, I might have no children. But are dragon actually children? Or are they more pets? Oi! No one enters the city. Queen's orders.
Have you seen my face, perhaps?
Oi! Ain't that Jaime fucking Lannister? Open the gates.
Only Braun now.
If that dragon bitch makes it past the crossbows, she'll be the queen of the ashes.
But don't you care about the people of King's Landing? What will you do about your baby?
King's Landing means nothing to me. All I care about is my child. So I guess you could call this Plan B.
Plan Baby.
Hello, my queen. It is I, Jaime Lannister.
Jaime,
Actually, an impressive
you've returned.
imitation of Tyrion.
I knew you'd always be by my side.
Yes. I should probably get off this horse.
Perfect. Jaime, I don't remember you having both your hands and being 4'9".
He'll hold up his hand to the sort of camera and go, I'm glad you can admire a quality prosthetic. As for my height, well, it's just because I'm quite some distance away. Perhaps we can get a little closer. Alone?
Yes, of course. The father of my child has returned. Leave us!
I wouldn't be so quick to do that thing.
Oi, queen! Look at whose brother I dragged out of the seawater. Your brother. I brought Jaime.
Gasp! But which brother is the real brother? I cannot tell.
You can't.
Oh, man. This is great.
Yep. Which one's the real one?
She ends up killing the real one.
Can't tell? You can't. He's 4'9". He's got both of his hands. You don't remember anything?
I have been drinking a lot lately. Have you seen his face? It looks just like your face.
No, pause.
But there is one.
That's the explanation for season 8. They just been all drinking. Daenerys was like super fucking drunk when she just started to ride Drogon with the other one and got the shot. That's canon now.
I can imagine like her mindset, like, yeah, I'm gonna kill all the soldiers. All the soldiers are
Drunk at the wheel.
Do you think
why
you can...
why are the soldiers smaller now? I'm gonna burn them too.
Do you
They're
think you
going
can
into this
tell?
thing called an orphanage. I'm gonna burn those soldiers down too.
Do you think you can tell when Daenerys is like drunk flying, like the dragons try and follow her and are like, what the fuck are you doing? You're about to make me crash, lady. I thought you were my mom.
Can you imagine if the dragons were drunk too?
How much alcohol would you have to drink to get drunk? They would just drink the entire supply. It's like they all wake up and they see all a bunch of empty and broken barrels and the dragon with just like lazy eyes, and they're like, oh shit. His fire breaths is like even worse now. Like he starts spitting out burning alcohol.
That would be hilarious.
And then he flies away and he immediately like flips over and falls right on his back.
Test we can do.
It's like a drunk bird.
Here we are, John. We have arrived at King's Landing with our army.
You don't have to do it, Danny. There are other ways to become queen. You're already the queen in my eye.
Thanks, I'll think about it.
Did someone order a fucking dragon queen? No. We had Chinese coming, but no dragon queens. Well,
we
this
went to
one's on
Asia
the
and
house.
asked for Chinese. Varys, where is your country?
The dragon, yeah, and she says,
Well, if Cersei isn't coming out, I guess I'm dragging her out myself.
Oh god.
Of course the puns. Of course the puns are the ones that make Dunn laugh the most and pause, just so he can absorb it.
Well, the puns are so bad. These are
I
some
know.
awful puns, but they're freaking hilarious.
I'll say they're a bit more creative than the normal.
do you mind if I come through the front door? Yes, what is a cripple going to do?
Through the rubble.
Like the whole city's being destroyed, yeah.
Burninating the King's Landing. Burninating the crossbows.
I see the reference and I approve.
We will solve this with a kissing contest.
Fucking spin the bottle. Cersei's just so drunk, she's like, okay, I'm gonna do a drinking game, but it's not drinking. It just has to do with a wine bottle. Then chugs an entire wine cask for the spinning and then lays it. It's like, all right, here we go. Mountain.
No, she grabs an entire bottle and just throws it at one of them. It's like, oh.
He's like, whoever this bottle is the real one. And then she throws it over the ledge because she just can't throw shit.
You're a real.
she actually does hit the real one, but she also gives him brain damage.
Get out of here, ghost.
He's like, oh shit. Hey Arya, I know you're not the real Jamie. Can you pretend to be him still? I think I made Jamie retarded.
Love it, yeah.
As if he wasn't already.
Piss off, ghost.
I know our kids had a problem, but I didn't think he would.
No, she grabs him like an actual wine bottle that's so full of wine, and she throws it at him. Oh my god, I killed him. He exploded in red.
She starts trying to like drink the wine off the floor. She just absorbs it. She walks there, puts her hand, absorbs the wine into her.
Yeah, that's why the Commonwealth is.
Like, no, I'm fine. I'm just covered in red wine. Oh my god, I killed him.
He's bleeding all over.
What am I doing? He's like, I'm fine, Cersei. She's so drunk she thinks she killed him anyways.
Jamie like gets a bucket of water and pours it over himself. Like, oh my god, he's bleeding white.
No. Oh my god, he's a ghost.
He's one of
Or
the
he's-
whites. He's bleeding ice.
Or he's just bleeding white dragons.
Oh, come on.
She's hallucinating and just seeing all sorts of weird shit. It's like that scene in the books where Daenerys goes in that house and sees a bunch of weird fucked up shit in the magic place. That's what it's like his blood is to her.
Yep, she's literally high for some reason. She just drank so much.
She got cocaine.
That wasn't no ordinary wine, I tell you that. It was some special wine.
Cersei's like, hey guys, before you kill me, I have something to show you and it might change your mind. Try smoking this.
Oh my god, Daenerys has burned the city, and it's like a couple episodes before, and there's like nothing happening. It's like, oh my god, my world is burning, and she's like spinning in circles on the floor and shit.
That's season 8, Cersei's just fucking high on cocaine. She's having a fucking fever dream of that everything is going to shit. She's like, god damn, I was gonna sell the whole world drugs. I was gonna make everybody high. I was already selling opium to China for their food.
Oh my god, no, it's not even Cersei at all. It's like Jon Snow and Daenerys and all them. Like they're just high. There's no actual White Walkers. I think thinking they're fighting an army of the dead. They're just out. They're just not even wearing any clothes. They're just like speaking in the middle of Winterfell, like fighting nothing.
No, it's not nothing.
Oh my
It's just
God,
a bunch of normal white people.
Huh?
It's just white people. There's no zombies. They just so high. They think they're fighting zombies when it's just normal villagers.
Oh my god, the zombies are taking over.
Wow, we're killing.
Only
Just
the
trying to
most
calm them down.
sincere kiss will tell me who the real Jamie Lannister is.
Got this.
You're pretty good, hot stuff. But let's
The fact her expression doesn't change at all.
And then she gets closer and closer and ready to plant a big smooch on him. But then, surprise! I had the many faces and I'm not kissing you. And then, no, don't. I have a baby, remember? Mission abort.
Oh no.
She died.
She fucking, even in the show, she stabs him right in the belly. It's a mission abortion.
Our heroes.
Our heroes, ladies and gentlemen, Arya. She voted for abortion.
Clearly.
And she is the hero we need. She will spread the abortions. Every child will get one free abortion.
Oh, I just had this like
the extinction.
You guys played San Andreas, right? When you finish a mission,
Never played it.
and it plays that song and it has that thing over the head. It's like mission complete, abortion complete, and it plays the San Andreas song over it.
She just hands Cersei a card like your child gets one free abortion, which you can cash in at any time. I'll cash it in for you, don't worry.
That's hilarious.
It gets better. This is getting to the part where I remember what happens. It cuts away.
When will you come out? Wait,
Oh,
Janaz,
Jesse.
I have already killed Cersei. There is no need. Put down your dragon.
Put down your dragon. My wife.
Making my way downtown, walking fast or something, homebound.
I wish he was like shaking a lot, going over rubble. He's just like climbing over a bunch of rubble constantly and shaking. He's like cursing all of it. Like, God damn it, Daenerys! Why'd you have to ruin the streets? You fucking ableist.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Bran, how'd you get up all those stairs? You're the new queen. No one's gonna oppose your force any longer. You
As if
don't
that's
need to
the
show
only thing
off.
Oh.
Don't listen to them. Fuck. Don't be so sure, Danny. A queen's reign only comes with absolute power. Death isn't permanent. Burn the city. Danny, think of your child. Do you want to raise a baby in a city that's not even really a city? I mean, it's going to be ashes. There's going to be no good daycares left.
You've already burned all the
John
daycares.
says about his son now.
Well, if Cersei's dead, then why is she sitting on the throne?
Dun, dun, dun.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for Ice Queen.
It's brilliant. I love it.
Cersei is the ice
Everybody
queen.
turns and looks. Dun 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 dun. Maybe when the Ice Queen comes back, then surely all the dead.
Oh,
rise
all the
again.
ice.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, that
she's
makes
the
sense.
new Ice King. Dude,
Perfect.
people are going to actually think we know what we're doing when they see this, if we
Perfect.
go
I
with
like
that ending. I love that.
Let me just explain what has happened. You see, when you stabbed me with the blade of the thing that killed the Ice King, I have turned into the Ice Queen. And I have decided to resurrect my children. And I also have an ice baby bun in the oven, frozen bun.
Frozen in the freezer.
In the freezer. We will rule all of Westeros for eternity as well. Hold on a minute. I think someone's about to come through the door.
Great.
Oh, God.
John, I came as fast as I could. It turns out that the White Walkers and the Night King couldn't reproduce, so humans had to sacrifice babies to them so that they could change them into more White Walkers. But now that Cersei was pregnant when she became a White Walker, that means that she can produce White Walkers on her own, and there no longer has to be a war between humans and ice demons.
Well, that wraps up things very neatly.
Cersei, you know what this means. You can be the queen in the north and rule your ice people. And I can be the queen on the throne where I belong. And you can have your family. That's all you ever wanted. Your family by your side. Do that far away. Just not in King's Landing. Just really fucking far north. Go rule up there.
Is there something clever she could say at this point? Like,
that sounds cool.
God.
Thank you. Cool. Come on, children.
Fucking Mr. Freeze from the Batman movie comes in, is like, hey.
It's like, I'm afraid my condition has left me cold to your pleas of mercy.
You do a good impression, damn. But yeah, he comes in, he's like, Ice Queen, meet your new Ice King.
Because the Iceman cometh. I hated when people talk during the movie.
Cersei just has her head cut off.
We are leaving.
Don't you want to join your queen in the north? Yes, I do. They like look at each other, and they both know what it means. And then he gets killed. Thanks. This really no, I can't do this really well again.
Oh yes, please God, yes.
No, that will be the very last line.
Stay cool, everyone. I'll just be going.
Well, I ain't dealing with no ice pussy. I'm heading back to the islands.
What do we do now? I guess I'll take a seat.
That's
Perfect. Perfect.
All hail the queen.
Congratulations. You are now the queen.
You made it, Danny. You done good. I know a killer when I
done.
see one.
Yes, I am queen now.
I'm gonna go west for no reason. Cause what's west of Westeros? Me.
Maybe the real Game of Thrones were the friends we made along the way.
I don't want it.
Okay, is anyone else going
Perfect.
lines? Otherwise, I think that's perfect. All right.
And then Arya dies of scurvy. The end.
Okay. That was good.
Yeah, I told you, White and Dunn. I told you. How do you feel?
I feel better.
I still need to take a nap. But but this was hilarious. That was really ridiculous.
Yeah. Does it ease the pain? The fact that this exists?
Well, I get the sense that we're going to have worse things coming later.
So,
I don't know if I know for sure Wheel of Time was pretty frickin' bad. I get the sense that the Lord of the Rings show is going to be frickin' bad. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is. Do you have a Discord account? I'll put in a new link, I guess.
Also, I was more thinking just Game of Thrones, not every fantasy. It's not going to fix everything, but at least it doesn't ease the pain of the finale.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta continue my work on that season 7 video.
Yeah, I thought this would be fitting for you, Wyatt, especially with that.
There's the link to the
Maybe I could take a
Discord
break from the
if anybody wants to
prequel
join.
bashing and I can do that instead.
If anybody wants to- that is the most recent link. It'll expire after a week. You can just
Has Becca seen Game of Thrones?
yes, Becca does like Game of Thrones, but she's kind of just over it in a lot of ways.
If she's
can't
seen, I'm
get
just
over
gonna
it.
help make her be like, watch the stream. Just watch the stream. Or the vid. Either works.
It's like weird because like I try to, but it's like I can never get away from it.
That's because
always
it's kind of
some-
your thing. Your PvP is literally the dragon.
I know, it's funny.
It's like,
But it
of
was-
course you never
yeah,
take it
that's-
away from it. It is what you're known for. In the server, you are the Game of Thrones guy. That's just kind of unfortunate.
Yeah. It's
Like-
gonna be now known as the Star Wars Destroyer person pretty soon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I ruined their childhoods. Oh my god.
I'll have to listen back to the beginning because my kid's sister had a party come up and she's like, "Hey, can you run me over?" And it's like, "Sure, fine."
So none of you guys seen the new Jurassic Park? Not even a bit of it.
I have.
I saw the end fight, and I know that it's. And I read the Wikipedia synopsis.
I have seen nothing. I am willing to if it means I will laugh.
The first 3 minutes, I was fucking dying, especially the opening sequence where it's like a montage of dinosaurs invading real world locations.
That was so stupid, and it was just
guy coming out of the tunnel with the fucking dinosaur. That one was fucking hilarious. He literally drove off a mountainside because of a random dinosaur just spawned into existence suddenly.
Yeah.
That is freaking
Yeah,
hilarious.
because Stegosaurus just spawned.
Yeah, dinosaur.
How do these people make these kinds of movies? It's like, and not realize the tone they're setting.
Because Colin Trevorrow is a legitimate mentally deficient human being.
Yes.
When I look into these movies, I need to look into the directors and their habits more often.
Mm-hmm.
And because that's one of the things that Replica was talking about to me, because when I like to do critiques of movies and stuff, I only ever look at the movies themselves. I never really go deeper into the background of the production or something.
Yeah, like when it's George Lucas, it's it's extremely shallow reasoning. It's basically just reference after reference after reference after reference with very little substance behind it. Same with David Benioff, only it's I want to show off the actor faces. J.J. Abrams, I just want to show cool stuff off.
Yeah, they literally reprimanded me for you need to do all the things. You need to see what the directors were actually trying to do, and blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know that was something I had to do. Thanks for telling me. Promptly ignored.
Yeah, more often than not, if the film is bad and you see the behind the scenes, you often can see the misguidedness in every single.
You just weren't paying attention to the movie. If you were actually thinking about the movie and paying attention, you realize this and this and this were a thing too. By the way, he actually brought actually had some things to say okay, from the way the movie is presented, okay, I can see where you're coming from, but you're not seeing it from this and this and this perspective. That's kind of how it went. I don't agree to Mahler's style of movie critiquing, and it's very shallow. For example, he actually talked about TLJ, funny enough. He didn't go in depth enough, apparently.
Is this Replica saying this?
Yes.
That is legitimately the opposite of what Replica has said in every time he has mentioned
Mahler missed was the fact that the movie was boring.
Here's the thing with Replica, he has legit contradicted himself too many times. The times I've seen him reference Mahler in his TLJ video, he often keeps saying he misses the point and then says he went too deep. He nitpicks too much. He says the exact opposite, not that he didn't go far enough. The man can't even keep it to his fucking own point.
Yeah. I would have caught on to that if I had actual fucking copy. This was like 10 at 11 at night. Wasn't exactly on my game at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Level Replica is just like a living oxymoron.
Yeah, in many respects.
He's an interesting discussion person.
The moment, anyway.
Yep.
I guess he is a good insight into the mentality of people who defend movies like that.
Yeah.
I don't even think that's fair to say, because he's a particular weird one, though he definitely has many of the same traits, the main one being just a lack of self-reflection.
Yeah, he has a bigger following than Dunn.
Yeah.
Somehow, which honestly does bother me, because what do you retards watching?
I think that he just started earlier than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does gameplays and stuff. Yeah, that's some of his most popular content. like streams. Especially, I think when like in the earlier days when it was easier, because like the farther back you start your channel, the easier it was to get views. For example, when I actually first started my channel, like 14 years ago, it was like 2012. It was kind of a half-assed attempt at the time. I didn't have no commentary or anything. It was just me playing a modded version of GTA 4, which is like the not Warp 11, but it was the Carmageddon mod, which makes all the cars go literally nuts and crash into walls and shit. And it was just a static gameplay of me just running through the city from the hospital to my house, which was an actual miracle. Because I just say the car physics are just mad. It's just madness. And I had like what? Oh, was it that one or was it the Far Cry 3? Which one? Doesn't matter. It had like 500 views. And it was just random gameplay from a nothing channel at the time.
Huh. Funny.
So it's like harder to get views the longer you stay on the platform.
Yeah. It's strange.
It's a bit of a weird thing because now, like, if I were to do the same thing now, I would have got no views because the algorithm and everything has changed. And nothing channel can't hardly ever get noticed these days.
Weird.
Well, it was kind of funny. I mean, with my little span I had when I redeveloped my channel from that one to this current one, where I was making content, I went from like 12 subscribers to 139, I think I have now. So it definitely, the YouTube algorithm and people like to watch edited and to put together separate videos rather than commentaries for the most part. Like 30 to 15-minute long videos. Think about something like Mauler, what Mauler does on his main channel, not the EFAPs, but the his main critiques, and just dedicated videos in general, not live streams and stuff. Those tend to get the most views.
Makes sense.
They have a lot of rewatchability, yeah. And
like
people generally have a thing where they just seem to not want to watch anything that's really long.
Too long, Linda. Because obviously my channel was way smaller when I first met you, but as I built, I'm like 139. If I would have kept going and didn't move out of my apartment like a retard, probably like what 500 or something by now, possibly, potentially.
Possibly. Well, boys, I think that we will have to call it good
if
for
you definitely
today.
want, so go ahead.
I'm just saying, yeah, we're probably gonna have to call it quits for today, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, had a good time with a very, very excellent parody. But we will see you guys later, and we will see you at next time, I think.
Enough! Kill me! Just end it.
No.